Hey everyone, welcome to today's Whole House Clean with me. I want to start off with saying Happy New Year to everybody. If you're watching this on the day it's released, it's New Year's Day, or if you're not watching it on that day, I still want to wish you a Happy New Year. I hope you had a great and safe New Year's Eve. And as you can tell, my house is trashed right now. I have a lot of cleaning up to do, a lot of things to sort out, and I figured I would take you along for the journey. If you're new here, I'm Becca. I'm a mom to 3 boys and a military spouse, and I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. If you love extreme cleaning motivation, you will absolutely love my channel. I do a lot of shorts over here. I also do laundry motivation. I try to put out 2 long videos every single week as well as an extra short. Some weeks, obviously, I don't get around to all of it, but you'll get at least 1 video a week jam-packed with extreme cleaning motivation. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. As you can see, today we are starting off in my kids' playroom, which was completely trashed and really needed an overhaul. But to be honest, this room is always trashed.
Your warm hands rubbed off the cold around me. I heard you say that everything is alright, but how did you know how I felt? You saw right through me that day. I was lost in space, but you pulled me down.
I would love to hear what you did for New Year's, or if you had any plans, even if you kind of just sat home with the family and watched the ball drop or just hung out. I know there's some years where when my kids were really little, I didn't do anything. I literally was asleep before midnight. And I actually wanted to let you know too that I will have an after party clean with me from New Year's Eve out on Wednesday. My house is a mess today. I'm actually gonna go and film that right after I do this voiceover. My house is super duper messy. So be ready for that on Wednesday. That'll be jam-packed with some extreme cleaning motivation as well. And I'll talk more about what it is that we did. We had such a good time.
I will always remember it. How you got me off the battleground. How you got me off the battleground.
I like to mention this a lot whenever I'm doing cleaning videos that involve the playroom, just so that everybody is aware, especially for those new people here, because I had my Christmas video that, went pretty big and it's doing amazing. And I wanted to say thank you so much to all of you who have supported that video, supported my channel. The overwhelming amount of support literally brings me to like tears. You guys are absolutely amazing, and I'm so grateful and thankful for you. But I also want to let the new people that are here know that I do make my children clean up. This is my job, and although I fully agree with holding your children accountable and teaching them how to clean up after themselves, and most days they do that, but whenever I film, I go ahead and I just do it myself, because I would never force my children to work or force them to be on camera if they didn't want to. And especially my 2 younger ones, they are not really old enough to give consent to be on camera doing work. So I just don't bother asking them on the days that I film. But rest assured that when my children, when I'm not filming, my children are absolutely picking up after themselves. And with my kids, thankfully, when I ask them to help clean, it gives them a sense of pride. They like being a part of the process. There's a lot of times where they'll ask me for something and I'll say, okay, go clean up your playroom first, and then they'll go and clean it up, no questions asked. So I did just want to put that out there, and I do believe in positive reinforcement. I believe in, making it fun for your kids too. So yeah, my kids, I promise, are not slobs, and they definitely help out around the house.
Take my love
on to the boys' bedroom. Their room never really gets very messy just because the playroom is right outside of their room. So a lot of the times they really just come in here to get dressed and to sleep. So they don't really play in here. Every now and then they'll like drag some toys in here and play in here, but for the most part it never gets super messy in here. It's just more like making the beds and dusting.
Nothing more to say, let's just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kinda toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch, that your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe.
A frequent question that I get on the regular is what vacuum I use. And this is the Dyson Outsize Total Clean. I believe I have it linked in the description box down below. I love a Dyson vacuum. This is the third one I've had. I've had the ball was the first one I had, and then I had another cordless one, like the first version of the cordless one, and all of them still work. I still have all of them and they all still work. So I love Dyson. I just swear by the brand. Such a great vacuum.
I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah.
Next, we are moving on to the boys' bathroom. In my boys' bathroom, if you're new here, it's kind of a Jack and Jill style bathroom. So this is like one end of the bathroom, which is the bigger vanity side that my two younger boys share. And then behind me in that door is the toilet and the shower. And then on the other side is another smaller vanity, which is right off of my oldest son's bedroom. That was one of the reasons why we fell in love with the layout of this house, was because of that separation, because my oldest and my second child are 10 years apart. There's a really big age gap, and I understand that. My oldest, you know, he's 16. He needs a lot of privacy from a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. So I liked the idea of being able to provide him with his kind of own part of the bathroom that he didn't have to share with his younger siblings. So that was one of the reasons why we fell in love with the layout of this house. But yeah, I do have 3 boys, so their bathroom gets pretty disgusting, not gonna lie.
Do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes
This is the little side of the vanity I was talking about. So it literally opens up to his bedroom. So it's almost like it's a part of his bedroom. It's like a little nook in his bedroom. There's no door on it. It's right behind me is his bedroom. And then to the side of me, there is the door for the bathroom, which you can obviously close that door for some privacy. But I just thought it was such a cool concept. We had looked at a lot of layouts of houses before building this one, and there were just so many things like this about this, like this house, that made me fall in love with it.
You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. 'Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. 'Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
when I clean the toilet, I clean it with this Clorox urine remover spray. I swear by it. During the whole fiasco the last couple of years, I was not able to find it for like a year straight. I could not find it anywhere. You can find it at like your Walmart or your Target. It's usually in the aisle where like the toilet bowl cleaners are and stuff. So you won't find it like where it's like by the sprays for like basic cleaning, if that makes sense. But yeah, they didn't have it for so long. They weren't making it. And then I went to Target a few months ago and they finally had it again. I was so happy because I promise you, it really does. Like, I feel like it gives the best clean to my toilet out of anything else that you could use aside from maybe bleach. But I don't like bleach because it gives me a massive headache. But this stuff, the smell is strong, kind of like bleach, but it's not the same. But man, it really cleans.
Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking.
Now we're moving on to my bedroom. Like I said, this is a whole house clean with me. The first day I did pretty much the entire upstairs. The only room you won't see me doing this is my oldest son's room. Every now and then I'll go in and vacuum, but he keeps his room clean himself. He's 16. That's his responsibility. That's his job. I also did not clean the shower in their bathroom because that's also one of his responsibilities, because those of you who've been around a while know I hate cleaning showers. So that is also his responsibility, but you will see me clean the whole upstairs on the first day. This is going to be a 2-day cleaning process. I could never get this all done in one day. Hindsight though, this shelf, when I was looking at it when I was cleaning, I did not realize how inside was so disgusting. And then as I don't know why words are so hard for me today, but as I was like leaning down cleaning it, I kind of got a glimpse real quick. And I was like, yeah, gotta take care of that. Gotta take care of that.
About adventure times, another drink and I'll go anywhere. The way you smell, like a flash in the universe. You are illuminating. I don't really care about the people in the bar. Like, I don't really mind all the who goes doing stage dives. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention, so you would say yes. I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh, baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
In my next cleaning video, I'm going to be starting the process of cleaning baseboards because my baseboards are so gross right now and I don't look down all the time. So I don't notice it until it's like in your face, like we need to be cleaned type of dirty. And I noticed downstairs is like really bad lately. So I put it on the to-do list. So I'm just gonna start because tasks like that can be really overwhelming for me on top of the daily cleaning. So what I try to do is I try to knock it out little by little. So as I clean each room downstairs the next week, I'm going to, do some of the baseboards. So you can definitely expect that in an upcoming video. Also, I would love to know, what is your least favorite thing to clean?
Everything makes total sense when you're next to me.
Before we move downstairs, we're going to finish up upstairs with my bathroom. and just getting this place all cleaned up again and everything back in its home, and get the beard hairs gone and the makeup residue off the counters.
We watch the sun go down over the same old town, like so many times before. We look at the same old stars, battle the same old wars, like so many times before. And I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. No, you're gone in the morning.
I really do want to come up with a better solution of organizing the vanities in my bathroom, because between my husband and I, we both just kind of have a lot of stuff, and I can like neatly arrange it on the counters, but I don't know, it just doesn't satisfy my organizing needs, I guess. Like aesthetic organizing needs, I guess would be the best way to put it. I don't know if maybe I need to like maybe hang a little shelf or something off to the side so we can kind of put it on the shelf. I've seen that in some bathrooms. I don't know. I want to come up with a better solution though, so I'm gonna work on that.
Piece of my heart, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had.
I always clean the outside of my shower and my mirrors just with a damp microfiber cloth. It gets everything off. The outside of my shower doesn't have much of anything on it anyways, because obviously, you know, why would it? I don't clean my shower unless I'm in the shower. That's kind of how I avoid like having to clean the shower. I hate having to clean the shower, so it's just a lot easier for me to do it when I'm in the shower. For one, I love taking long hot showers, so it gives me an excuse to be in there for even longer, and it's just way easier to do that way. So if you're like me and you struggle with like finding the motivation to clean your shower, I'm telling you, just do it in your shower. Just do it while you're taking your shower.
For a little moment, just hold me closer. I'll be okay till the sun goes up, yeah. For a little moment, just hold me closer. I'll be okay. We watch the sun go down over the same old town.
I love mentioning my steam mop because I swear, I don't know what I did before steam mops. I started using a steam mop probably about 3 years ago. Yeah, it was probably about 3 years ago when I started using a steam mop, and I've had this same one for all of that time. I've had this one for probably almost 4 years actually. Got it off Amazon, I think for maybe $80. You can take the head, like the cleaning head off, and it becomes a grout scrubber, which was the main reason why I bought it, because we had tenants in our old house and we had like slate tile in our kitchen, and it had kind of like a beigey grout in the middle of it, and it was so gross. Like my tenants destroyed my house. It was like they never cleaned the floor in the 2 years they lived there. It was gross. Like if you've been around since that time frame, I did videos on it and stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It was so bad. It was so bad. My grates for my like the cast iron grates from the gas stove were there was so much stuff caked onto them. It took me weeks to get them clean, like multiple scrubbings, multiple different things. It took me weeks. The cabinets by the stove top, like they were disgusting. Like they must have been frying stuff a lot. It was horrible. But that's why I got this steam mop, and I love it. It's linked down below. Moving on to the next day, and today we are going to work on the downstairs, which as you can tell is pretty messy. It's not the worst it's ever been, right? But it's definitely not clean, that's for sure. I usually keep all of my Christmas stuff out and up until probably the second or third of the year, and then I start taking everything down. This year, I'm not gonna lie, I got everything up late. I just wasn't in the Christmas spirit this year, which is not typical for me. I usually absolutely love Christmas. Not that I hated it this year, I just didn't feel the spirit this year. I don't know how to explain it, but let me know if you get what I'm trying to say. But I felt, honestly, it was like the day after Christmas, I was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna wait until the first. I'm like ready to get everything put away and put back. So I did wait until the first though, and I will be working on that the next few days.
I told you every single time, don't you worry. You would always call me at the wrong time, so you can know what I was up to. Oh, don't you get that? It's just stupid. Hey, just hear me out. It's been a while since we were good, so why we dragging out when we've been doing everything we could? I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time, I wanna do this for the last.
Moving on to the dining room. The house has definitely been a lot more messy than usual lately because all of the kids are home. They're doing a lot of activities like drawing and playing board games and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm definitely not mad about it. I love it. I love sitting down with them and playing Uno and looking at their drawings and stuff like that. My oldest, my 16-year-old, he is actually phenomenal at drawing. He, has a talent for it, and so my 6-year-old sees him drawing all the time, and so he wants to draw too, which is just completely cute. But yeah, when they're home, definitely a lot for a bigger mess.
Just hear me out. It's been a while since we were good, so why we dragging out when we've been doing everything we could? I don't wanna feel so lonely tonight. Every time we spend time, I wanna do this for the last time. I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright.
Moving on to our catch-all pile. This bar area is literally, it just catches everything. Everything goes here, everything stays here. This is where it goes to die, basically. But yeah, every now and then I will get over here and reorganize it because it starts to drive me absolutely crazy. So we're doing that today.
I don't need it, no, I don't need it, no, don't need you here to feel alright. The way you comfort me, still it's not enough. Oh, I love the way you comfort me, still it's not enough.
Finally, the biggest mess of them all. I don't know, the playroom was pretty bad too, but still, my kitchen is always trashed. It just is what it is. Our kitchen is loved and well lived in, so it's always messy. We also love food, so we all day long, which acquires things like toasters and air fryers and plates and pans and all of that stuff. So we're gonna get this place all sparkling clean again.
Don't need you here to feel alright. It's getting closer to midnight. I
try to get closer to you. Drinking courage from my red cup now. I will soon make a move. Ooh, I can taste it.
I really like to switch up how I clean my kitchen so that I don't get bored and it's not like monotonous. Is that the word? Did I say it correctly? Either way, you know what I'm saying. I like to switch it up. So some days I will literally clean everything off and then go back when I'm all done, like doing dishes and everything, and wipe everything down all at once. Or sometimes I will wipe each counter down as I clean it off. And this for me is just how I keep it different. I guess it's keeping it spicy for cleaning, right? Like if I do the same thing every single time, it becomes daunting and I can't stand it, right? But if I change it up a bit and do some new like cleaning things and cleaning tactics and new like routine, for me, it keeps me motivated to get the job done.
A risk worth taking it. It's a shot of love. Baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah, I'm feeling high. I'm up on cloud nine. Baby, I adore you. Trying my best not to lose control. I want you, that's all I know. Trying my best not to lose control. 'Cause I adore you, adore you. Trying my best not to lose control. I want you, that's all I know. Trying my best not to lose control. 'Cause I adore you. Baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah, I'm feeling high. I'm up on cloud nine. Baby, I adore you. Trying my best not to lose control. I want you, that's all I know. Trying my best not to lose control. 'Cause I adore you, adore you.
We've been driving around, singing songs way too loud.
Oddly enough, I really don't mind doing the dishes, and my dishes get piled like this if you ever wondered. My dishes are always piled in my sink whenever I do these cleaning videos, and it's because I only do my dishes once a day. I am not the type of person who is going to waste my life away cleaning. And I only say waste my life away because to me, I don't enjoy cleaning enough to where it would be resourceful or worth it to me to clean all day long, right? I don't think that applies to everybody though, because some people do thoroughly enjoy cleaning. So for you, if you clean all day, that's definitely not considered wasting your life away because it's something you thoroughly enjoy. I don't hate doing the dishes, don't get me wrong, but I only want to be doing them once a day. I know I could probably do them like staggering throughout the day, but all the same time is consumed, right? Like, so I might as well do it all at once. I'm also a type A personality where once I start something, I want to finish it. So it's very satisfying for me to do the dishes at the end of the day when I know everybody's done eating and I don't have to worry about, you know, people making a mess in my sink again. Because if I do the dishes and then 5 minutes later, it's got 5 more dishes in it, it's very like unsatisfying. So I usually just get things done at the end of the night when I know they're not going to be touched anymore. As far as the kitchen. Now some days, you know, if my sink is piled up from the day before, well then I'm gonna have to do it just to be able to get through the day and have a functioning sink. But that's typically just how I like to do things.
When no one knows just how we want it. We want it. Going left, going right. Doesn't matter tonight, just how we want it. We want it. Yeah, we just wanna have fun. The trunk's full of wine. We're gonna stay up, have the time of our lives. The night is young, don't need anybody else. We came to party all night long, and we don't need no shade.
Maybe I'm a bird, following the seasons. This is what I've learned. I'm different for a reason. Kept the engine on, never stay too long. I'm alright, I don't mind being restless. Something in your eye made me stay all night. I can see you are different too. Love me like a stranger, like a melody, flowing wild and free. Love me like a stranger, let it be unique, run away with me. Love me like a, love me like a, love me like a, love me like a stranger.
All right, friends, I want to thank you so much for choosing to watch this video, choosing to click on this video today. If you're new, I hope you hit that subscribe button and stick around. I hope you enjoyed all these before and afters and all of this cleaning motivation, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.
A song meant to be heard.